They've just done the map draft. We're going to start on Golden Swamp, which is awesome. I love this. I love that they're starting on Golden Swamp. And the reason for that is actually, both of these players are 0-3. So they're both out of the tournament. Right? They can't progress to the semi-finals. And that means Golden Swamp is their best chance at a prize. Demos. Demos are their best chance at a prize. Golden Swamp is great for demos. DeJake's currently in the 1500s. So he's on a high at the moment. And Pancho has then taken Band Splash Random and taken 4 lakes. And DeJake has taken Pacific Islands. I can't see... I don't think so, because I imagine that their bush holes will be too low. I don't think it's possible. So Jeremy's 8th with 2 wins already. So I'm not sure it's possible for either of these players at 0-3 to go 2-3 and pick up the bush holes required. I think 8th, even with the double loss for Matthew and Chipmunk, I think 8th will still have 3 wins. So there's that one. Golden Swamp, 4 Lakes, Pacific Islands. It's a nice little set. I want Pacific Islands back in the map pool, ranked map pool people. If we get to vote for it again, we got to vote for it last time, we didn't vote it in. If we can vote for it next time it's up there, please do. Civs. We lost. Vikings. Romans. Khmer, sort of. Persians, Lithuanians, Girt. Oh, random ban. Unlucky. Cumans. Is Pancho gonna do the Cuman ramp push on 4 Lakes? Is that what's happening here? What Finchy wanted me to do earlier today? DeJake takes Italians, good pick. Portuguese, good pick. Still some good civs available. Malay, Byzantines, I like both of those. Armenians for Pacific Islands? Even Georgians for Pacific Islands? Goths. That was a fast Goths pick. That was a really quick Goths pick. Pancho's cooking. Pancho's got something in mind. It feels like Wu is like that's the anti-archer, like anti-cheese pick. And I feel like even Jurchins, even though it was random, I feel like that's worked out nicely. If he's got something cooking on 4 Lakes, Goths on Golden Swamp, maybe? DeJake would probably be ranting, raging at his opponent's civ draft. What are these civs? Something along those lines. I assume that has been said. But you do have a fair bit of land to be played here. So these two are probably the most land-oriented. So we know 4 Lakes is in our damp category. Golden Swamp is in our moist category. And Pacific Island's wet, but there is a large land portion of this map as well. Alright, welcome along to Girt By Sea. We have got DeJake versus Pancho. We have got 2 players who are currently 0-3 in this tournament. They are both in the 1500s for ELO. Both get to pick up the Oz flag for this tournament. They are both Australian. We have got DeJake in the West playing as the Italians, we have got Pancho in the east playing as the Goths. Goths, a very interesting pick on this map. Have seen them once before. However, it was drafted randomly when that happened. Okay, so both players... Unfortunately, both players are eliminated from the tournament in the sense that they can't make the top 8. However, there are still prizes to play for. Girt By Sea logo on screen, and I'll quickly show the demo raft that they can win for landing a really big demo hit. Now, this map is prime for demo hits, which is awesome. There's amphibious terrain. We want to make sure that land units are lazy, walk over this water, and demos hit them. That's what we want as viewers. Let's barrack for that. Pancho's bringing in deer at the moment. Saw DeJake's scout roaming around. And overall, Div2 are playing for a cannon galleon, which you can see on screen now. I'll leave that one there. And now we get to see how they progress. Now, normally, on hybrid maps and hybrid builds, you see 5 go to wood. Pancho is going with 2. Interesting. Lots on food. Fast feudal. Interesting call. DeJake has got 5 on wood, is getting ready to dock, has the villager out there. Looks like he's going to have the ability to do it to go up. And there's the comment in the chat. Is it going to be man-at-arm spam? Man-at-arm spam sounds brilliant. Apart from the fact that if DeJake gets up into feudal age, they could all get demoed. And that feels like a problem. Forward barracks? It's going to be a forward barracks, isn't it? It's going to be a barracks in the middle. It's still only 2 on wood, though. No fishing ships. It's just purely forward. I feel like it needs to be about here. What's seen? I know that's DeJake's point of view. That's Pancho's point of view. Could be forward dock, but forward dock seems too meta. Can also steal these. DeJake doesn't see them yet. Where do we reckon the barracks is going? He's up. Second building's in. So it's going to be fast man-at-arms. So he's up. So it's not going to be... oh, yeah, it's going to be man-at-arms, not militia. It's going to be man-at-arms, not militia. Still can't see. Still doesn't know. Does not know. And I feel like he's walking the wrong way. Okay, he's figured out enough to be able to drop a house. DeJake's actually up quite slow. No idle time, which is good, but needs to drop off the food here. He's got 200 food. He's got enough to click up. He's going to be very slow, unless he's going to trial something a bit cheesy himself. Which could be happening, actually. He's up 22 vils. Pancho says ping Blaze. I mean, you've got to ask. You've got to ask, but if you're just going to make a lot of them... Now, surely he knows now that it's roughly out this way. DeJake could FC this. I think it's a lot closer to an FC than he might think. If he's not... If he's going FC, I think he could pull this off. He's going to need to move... Nah, he's building a barracks. You wouldn't build a... Oh, nah, you can't do it if you're building a barracks. Oh. Because he doesn't have a mill, so he can't mark it up. So it's just a slow up time, sadly. But he's got 4 fishing ships. He's got 22 Vils. Pancho just doesn't know where to go. Okay, he's going to find out now. He's going to find out now. Okay, he's here. He's here. He's getting man-at-arms. He can drop another barracks very soon. He's going to drop a tower on the goal, but it's going to get spotted. The Vils... I mean, you just bash this down now. Surely you just bash this down. He's going to walk... Are you not going to respond to the 5 Vils? Are we not responding to the 5 Vils that just went out for a walk? DeJake's point of view, he just sees... Okay, he sees it now. How long does a demo take to make? Probably too long to fix that. But if it was up 19 plus loom instead of 22 plus loom, he probably could have done it. Okay, tower's up. Good. That's going to really annoy that dock. It's going to get walled in. Good. Should you blow the tower up with demos? Probably not. But could you? Sure. Holy man-at-arms spam. We've only got 4 on food, though. And we've got 370 gold. Need to pop a few more on food. We got idle time. Well, maybe we're not making Vils. We need to do more with the... Oh, we're on stone as well. Ready to follow up towers. Man-at-arms are coming in. There's only 3 of them. 4th one's on the way. Galley's fighting the tower. That's not a smart use of the galley. Sees a lot. Doesn't see that there's another tower. Is about to see another tower. Maybe, if he's kept an eye on the Vils there, he may see that there's another tower. Man-at-arms are through. Doing damage. I like it. Fletching would be good if he can get a blacksmith up. Doesn't have a building, so doesn't have a blacksmith. Don't want to lose the man-at-arms, though. Very good. Paying attention. Vil. Dodging. Down. Vils. Down. 2 Vils down. 5 Vils down in total. 24 Vils apiece. Pancho's only making man-at-arms, not making any more villages. DeJake is panicking. He's up only because of the fishing ships, which are going to be less and less efficient. There's not a lot of fish on the map. Tower's taken out this gold. He is on this gold. Does have one on stone to maybe make more follow-up towers. DeJake's going to be up Vils, but the Vils here are fighting. The wood line may get taken out. He's not on another wood line. He's getting ready for a defensive tower. A secondary defensive tower, because there's one in already. Man-at-arms get bonus against buildings for the Goths. Infantry +1 attack against buildings. And they're in on the wood line. Outpost is in. Pancho's got score lead. Hang on a minute. Vils are going to go down. 2 more go down. About to have res for another tower. He's probably going to drop that out this way. How do you stop archers? I don't think he can. He's going to drop a market first. Oh, don't lose the Vils. The Vils need to stay alive. Run out on an angle. Good. Forward market. Man-at-arms are going to struggle here, though. Tower out of sight would be awesome. Out here. Brilliant. Would be great. I think it's about to happen. He's got the res for it. No, he's going to go mine. I'm so confused. Is he into fight? The Vils are in fighting? I feel like the Vils didn't need to fight. They could have just dropped a tower here on the next gold. I think they're about to. Oh no, now he's going to be seen. His first spot was the perfect one. Now they're seen. Man-at-arms still coming out. Need to make more. To be honest, he could still play standard from here. He's got a market. Tower is in a lot of trouble. It goes down. But Vils are going to go down as well. There's panic time everywhere from both players now. Man-at-arms will finally go down. But this game's not completely over. It's only 3 vils down. I don't know if he knows that he's only 3 vils down. But he's only 3 vils down. I'd like him to... If he realised that he's actually taken out 11 villages, he would keep making villages here. Because the game is still on. Archers are going to go forward. He may need a defensive tower soon. Or a defensive skirms. He's making vills now. More men-at-arms are coming in, though. There's 5 of them. They're just going to try... Oh, scout goes down. They're just going to bash this tower down. Why not? Why not? Bash the tower down and then bash the houses down afterwards. Or now. Either way. Forward archers are going to be a problem, though. DeJake's in with the archers. They have fletching. And now the counter damage is big and the GG is called. Game 1, very quick, goes to DeJake. Quick game's a good game. 18 men-at-arms were made. Worth a go. And there's the fun. There it is. Look, I like the man-at-arms spam, but I'd still like it with villager production. I feel like we do a lot of these all in with no comeback potential kind of thing. If Pancho was still making vills at this time, or had just done a standard hybrid build and had made 3 fishing ships and then didn't worry about them afterwards, and then had a man-at-arms, had barracks in the middle, or had barracks, maybe not in the middle because you're going to get demoed, and still did this, you can still do some serious damage. Yes, the attack won't be as fast, but if it came in with armor, with forging, maybe it does a little bit more. It actually can do some serious work. And if it doesn't, it's not game over. Whereas the way it was played, it didn't allow for any comeback. I prefer, if you're going to cheese, I prefer to cheese an FC. You can get some very good fast castle timings on this map. You can really, really can, because you have so much food under your TC. You get berries, you get 8 water buffalo, and you get 2 rhinos. Is a lot that you get to use. And if you pick a civ that gets a bonus, which the Goths are one, the Goths do get a bonus on their hunt. You could FC Huskarl. I don't know how quick. You could do it very quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if you could do it 22 vils plus 2. And when you look at DeJake's timing, he was 22 vils plus 2. He was 22 vils plus loom. I feel like you could do a 21 plus loom plus 2 vils with a civ that gets a bonus. If you want to cheese on this map, that's how I'd do it. I wouldn't cheese fast feudal. I'd try and cheese a fast castle, because you can really get some good timings. And the speed of the attack on the other side, no one's really going up faster than 19 plus loom, because they're generally doing a hybrid build. Yeah. Oh, geez. Paramedic nurse. That's some serious stuff. Going to turn into a hero. Zach, once you're out, that's some really good stuff. Okay, game 2. DeJake 1 up, playing as the Berbers up against Panchos, playing as the Cumans up in the north. It's an interesting civ pick. So the question is, what is the plan? Pancho's been cooking. Is he cooking the feudal rams? Is he cooking the high eco? I imagine it's probably going to be the fast ram push. I wonder if this one is going to be accompanied with a dock, and my answer is going to be a yes. Is it going to be a cumin? Could it be a cumin TC drop? We're getting the food this time. We're bringing in the ibex. Oh no, the ibex got killed early. That's sad. Now, for those who watched my ranked games before this set, you would have seen my incredible ability to kill... I think I killed a Vil on the dock in both games. And therefore, I highly recommend walling in your Vil. It costs not a lot of wood. Just wall them in. Palisade there, Vil's safe. Doesn't allow the scout to roam around like it's about to. Now, DeJake's not going to see anything here. And Pancho is, much like game one, going to walk the wrong way. 16 seconds idle time. That's not too bad. 20 plus loom is your general uptime. What are we doing? We're getting enough on wood, but... And I like these walls, actually. Preventing the dock situation. Got to get around with the scout. We're building a barracks out here. We'll be at live time soon enough. And then once this game heats up is when we should be able to go 1x speed on this bad boy. 4 fishing ships. And 3 here. DeJake's not up yet. 23 Vils. No idle time though. So he's done well again to keep the TC running. But again, it's a little bit slow on the uptime. It's going to be double range archers for the time being. And our Berber player's gone stable. Oh, Vil goes down. Almost like it would have been good if it stayed at home and was walled in. Tower at home. Surprised by that. Keep the villager production up, Pancho, and you can go super heavy on these archers. Fletching's in. And is this going to get seen? Yes. Okay, so now DeJake will know there's a Vil forward. And Pancho is down a Vil from the dock Vil, but it'll be interesting to see how quickly he tries to break in here. It's going to be hard to push the... it's going to be hard to push with the archers. I was expecting this next building to be a siege workshop. I did not think it would be a stable. And DeJake's actually snuck around to the second pond. That's pretty good. And the third pond. He's walled this Vil in. This is good. But it also means if he does produce from all of them, that's a lot of eco. Oh, scouts on the berries. That's going to get 2 more kills. Quick walls. Look at the quick walls. They're in. So now there's 8 on gold that are safe. Archers are going to try and take down Palisade wall to try and get in. And there we go. Iron Chef, thank you for the follow. Named after a great TV show. I hope that's why you've gone with the Iron Chef name. Armor coming in for DeJake here, but doesn't have the skirm numbers yet. Producing out of 2 range. Does have 2 ranges, so that's good. These archers could probably force the galley down if they really wanted to. But they're not. They're going to walk around. They're going to deny gold. Where's the Jake's other gold at? It's out the way. That's a long way out the way. Uh-oh, Vils are in trouble. That's a lot of archers. There's no one under the TC either. Scouts. Oh, that's a lot of scouts. Archers have fletching. They don't have armor. I feel like the archers still win this. They're almost one-shotting scouts here. Oh, he's deleted the lumber camp. The archers are going to do enough, but the skirm's into hell. Scouts will go down. Most of the archers will go down, though. And now you can start to see what the fishing ship production is gonna... The fishing ship production should pull through eventually here. Scout just runs under the TC. Now there's scouts in here. The scout follow-up. Was DeJake ready for the scout follow-up? That's why it was a stable and not a ram. Not a workshop. Suddenly quick walls are needed. Howley house quick walls are in. This game's actually not too bad here. This game's ticking along. We need Pancho to get this one to go to a game 3. Scouts are working away in the house. I'd love the archers to get in. Yeah, imagine if our housing situation was fixed that quickly. DeJake is on it. Lots of skirms now. But the scout, if the scout numbers got up, and he's completely in on this side. DeJake can't take this wood line. There's just going to be more archers here. These ones may go down. There's a galley there. Lots of skirms, but can you fight this? I know it's only 3. Oh, he's going to click up. Pancho's going to be the first one to Castle Age here. Has the buildings, and he's up. DeJake has the eco lead. He's going to try and fight this, and there's no one under the TC. It's not quite worked out. I don't think he even got a kill there. This Four Lakes game is very messy. Is there a hole in the wood line? Not yet. Waiting for an overchop. Lots of skirms. But it's going to be a minute advantage for Pancho with the Cumans. And I wonder if he's going to settle into a second TC behind this now. Still scouts forward. Denied his berries. He doesn't have berries. DeJake has just got some serious fishing ship eco, though. If they were working. Oh, no. Get them to work. Or one of them's work. Oh, no, they were working. They were just all on the shorefish. There we go. There's one not working here. And here he's got 4 of them out. It's going well. He's got the ponds. Walls coming up. Skirms working away. Scouts chase the scouts. Workshop. Yep. Forward workshop being prepped. I wonder if this is now switching to cap ram. I wonder if it's going to be a fast cap ram play. Well, this is important. Is this scouted? One tile. DeJake will go forward. But he's going to miss the workshop. Now, I am that person who, once I hit Castle Age, and if I don't have Town Watch, I am getting Town Watch the first thing in Castle Age. Out of my TC, instead of a Vil. I just find it so helpful to get that extra vision. Feudal Age, you can be like, oh, it's kind of like, it's not as important. It's kind of, I only really get it if I'm housed. But once I'm in Castle Age, I really like the vision. It's going to be a Mangonel first. And I wonder if that's going to have to be used defensively. Uh-oh. 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 Didn't see it. Still doesn't see it. Still doesn't see it. This Mangonel is just doing the job. And now it's been seen. Villager tries to go out. There's actually only 2 archers in there. There's knights. More house walls. That Vil will go down eventually. Skirm goes down here. These guys will go down here. Super messy game. But the fishing ship eco. Is that the answer here? There's a hole in that wall. Camels as well. Now, humans do get camels, but not good ones. These camels are going to do a fair bit of work on the scouts and the mangonel. Fight! The camels! Let's go! No, backs out of it. I feel like 3-4 camels are going to fight that pretty easily, right? He's got... Yeah. Well, now your opponents realise he doesn't want to fight. That was an easy cleanup, I think. Especially they were weak, too. I think that's a missed opportunity for DeJake, although I think he's going to get his luck anyway. The camels are going to get enough hits here. And everything goes down. Okay, so what's next? Still looks pretty good here. If you're DeJake, look at the food income. If he can add... Yeah, he's adding TC2 and 3 now. He is able to even add... He's got some safe gold now. He'll have more gold here. Pancho's going to try play this standard from here. But he's too far back. 27 fishing ships. Is Gilnet's in? It is not. Would love if Gilnet's was in. Although that might get denied. Quick wall on the other side. Not bad. Pretty good. So he's got the quick walls in. But is the TC going to stay up? It should. Palisade Gate. I mean, he may be in trouble here. These buildings are all getting cleaned up. I think the plan is some monk defense, but monks are going to go down. Archers are there. Castle res is ready, but where's he going to drop it? TC gets denied. Camels work their way in. Where's the castle going to go? Is he going to try and be a hero with it? Or does he just try and drop it defensively to hold on? 2 conversions. Wins. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Risky. Gate. No gate. I think you just fight this if you're DeJake, because you know if you stop it, it's over. And he's going to try and fight this back. Pancho's in a bit of trouble here. There's a watchtower helping out. TC's not fully garrisoned. Wow, okay. Camels go down. More camels coming in, though. Hide 10 of them. Love a gate. Right there. But it should be okay now. DeJake has a massive lead. Pancho may have him. DeJake has a crazy lead. Look at the... That is massive. Quick walls. TC number 3. Quick walls. Hold. Oh. Oh no. It should be fish trap time for DeJake when he's got time. Gillnets. Still no gillnets despite 39 fishing ships. There's always a hole. Castle goes up. Town center goes up. Fish traps? No fish traps. Fish traps? Yeah, fish traps. Fish traps? No. You can't let someone have 3 ponds on 4 lakes. Gillnets is very forgettable. Kipchaks now? Yeah, it's Kippy. It's all the Kipchaks and the Cumans are going to try and boom their way out of this. I feel like he should have gone in, but he's going to try and boom his way out of this. We're going 4 TCs from 50 Vils. We're down 61 eco units, but it's never too late to boom. What are we trying to rationalize, Zach? Yeah, DeJake on the way to Imp. And he's just got too much. He's got camels. He's got mangonels out. Cleared the Vils on the stone. Wait, special 20 prize doesn't work? Hang on. Noz is in with... What do you mean it doesn't work? That should work. Have I just had that in there the whole time and it's not worked? If you're the first one to actually try. Noz. Hang on. Did I not have that in play? Special 20 award. Special 20 award. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Special 20 award. 5-letter word. Yeah, rig tournament. Okay, we got to keep a lookout for Imp. It is 45 seconds away. Yes, for me, Zach, and I assume you're, you know, you want to get gill nets, obviously, right? He's got 39 fishing ships. My trigger point when it comes to gill nets, namely, is fishing traps, sorry. So if I'm making fish traps, my mind goes, oh, it must be like Castle Age now. Do I have gill nets? Imp, Jennies are in to counter the Kipchaks. The castle was going to be built on the front. The GG is called. The Jake takes this. 2-0. Finchy says goodnight. It is late in New Zealand. Thank you, Finchy. Camels, archers. Very good stuff. Well played by both players. I like the attempts by Pancho. Not quite to be today. DeJake gets a win, which is very strong and very nice for him. Goes to 1-3 and gets a chance next week to end the tournament on a high. Game one was quick, Slaters. So you're not wasting time if you go back and watch it. It was a quick game. Pancho came in with a strategy. The strategy did not pay off, but that's part of the game, right? It's all good. You come in with a strategy, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Good stuff. Okay, we're on a high. Hey, good work by DeJake. Stop the pressure well in both games. And gets on the board. It's good 2-0. Those that predicted DeJake gets the win, which is very nice. They get their channel points added and take some from the others. All right. Well, that is the end of the Girt By Sea action.